Hey guys, it's episode 11 of my Let's Play series. Today we're going to be continuing working on the mob farm. I'm just about to head over there. I've completed the frame last night. I used a ton of cobblestone. Actually, I was just about to take more over because I've taken quite a few batches over already, but I did quite a bit of mining too, so we'll take a full inventory over. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to need a ton more cobblestone. Judging the frame took an entire inventory just to build. So yeah, we'll head over there. And also I've been building it on peaceful because I've had a lot of trouble with mobs spawning up behind me up that high. They don't spawn anywhere else but like this one little baby area, and it drives you up the wall when you're trying to do something. So I ended up turning it on peaceful when constructing it. So yeah, I really got to get some sort of transportation. That would be lovely. I built it so far away from the, well, we started building it so far away from the base because because you know, it's probably not going to look like the best mob farm you've ever seen. So you don't really want that outside your base, do ya? So that's what I figured. I figured that we could do, yeah, it's further enough away. It's not too far, but it's further enough away you can't really see it. So yeah, I've got enough iron now to start a track network. Soon we've got to build a train station and a track selector, and lots to do. Also got to take a trip to the Nether because yeah, this design that we're building right now requires glowstone, so that's coming up in a future episode. We're in the desert. It should be here. Just eat something first. Yummy, yummy steak. Got plenty of potato as well, but steak is the first thing I pulled out. Alright. There's our ladder. The frame should start being revealed now. Whoop. It's loading slowly. Don't want to fall in a hole or tread on a cactus. But people just want me to look up so they can see what it's starting to look like. Well, let's get a little bit more of a view. I'll show you what it looks like. Come on, map. Load faster. Okay. So it's 160 blocks long. It's a monster. This thing is huge. I can't wait till it's complete. Oh, I want to try it already. It's going to be a little while before it's complete. Oh, the amount of mining I have to do for this thing is intense. So let's go up and I'll show you where I'm up to, and then I'll continue building it. Up we go. At least we got a fast way down. But I've already accidentally died. Only because I keep holding shift down, but you know, now and then you forget and place a block and zip, off you come, and then down to your death. And it kind of sucks because you you know, you got quite a bit of levels up and you don't get them all back. I think you get barely any back actually. Okay, so we'll stop at this one first. So this is the bottom of the machine. This is where the mob collecting is going to be going on and such. So up we go even further. If you're asking, it's 50 blocks from the bottom of the machine to the where we're going to be standing anyway. So once the floors and walls are on and everything, I can explain it a little bit better. But I won't bother trying to explain it now. All I can tell you is this area is going to have the railway network in it, and obviously they're the spawning pads that I haven't filled in yet. So I have to do that, and I have all stuff stored behind us. I decided to make a barrier around it because I, you know, don't have any accidents falling off. So we can unload some of this now anyway. And I'll probably do a couple more trips and bring over the rest of the cobblestone. So just for this frame itself took an entire inventory full. So, oh man, it's gonna be resource hungry, this thing. But it should work really, really good when it's done. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few more trips back and forwards, and I will start on one of these platforms here and just start unloading all the cobblestone into that platform, and I'll probably do both sides and then show you on a well, then shoot some more video. Well guys, I'm back and I'm out of cobblestone. I am completely 100% dry now. Didn't even finish the top part, so yeah, 100% freaking dry. So now I have to obviously go back to mining. So I got most of it done. There's only a little bit not done, which is that side. That's still at least a chest full of cobblestone I need. And then we have to take care of the bottom. Woohoo! But it's half of it's done, so that's good. That took a few hours just there. Okay, so I'll do a little bit explaining. These are not meant to be here, by the way. Just heads up. It's just so that I can cross over and not fall off, and etc, etc. So it's still on peaceful, if you're wondering. Yes, it is still on peaceful, and yeah, it's not even loading. That's how big it is. 160 blocks long. Yeah, so this is where I got up to anyway. So what's going to happen when this is loaded? Thank you. Load, damn it, load. Making all this load. There we go. Things loaded. Get rid of that now. Okie dokie. There we go. Okay, so this is how this mob farm is going to work. You are the bait. Now, so don't get me wrong, I've already done testing, so it does work. Don't tell me it doesn't work. And I've already come across many problems, and yes, I've fixed them, and I'll explain that later on. So, but I want to explain the basics of this trap. So anyway, there's a mine track here with a twirl there. It goes all the way down to the other end, and same thing. So what actually happens is, as you travel along the track in this really dark room, but this is dark room, the only thing that's lit up is the track. Mobs will spawn by hundreds of them. I mean, lots of them will spawn in here. Trust me, they will, and they will run towards you to try murder you. And what will happen is, obviously, we'll have trapdoors all along here. They fall down, they fall to their death. Now, as you're going along, they just walk towards you, fall down to the death. So, and then you'll loop back and you'll do a couple of laps. On the roof, we'll have a piston clock, which will be clocking how many laps you've done. And then after 2 or 3 laps of here, the piston clock will get around to the signal, and will change the tracks, diverting you down the bottom to collect loot. Now we got pistons and everything else to go through later on for the bottom part. That's complete different. I'll do the top section first and do the bottom section later, but that's exactly how this mob trap actually works. Now you cannot put glass or anything between the blocks and block vision for the mobs, because they will not aggro. They will just stand there and look at you like, what the hell. But when there's nothing here, the mobs will run at you, and obviously the trapdoors all being along here, you know, they'll think it's a block and they'll walk on it and fall to their death. But that is how this trap works, and it does definitely work. As I said, I have a miniature version of this on my test world. And yeah, a lot of people are going to go, well, how do you not get shot by the skeletons and etc, etc, which I'll cover that later on. That is a different part of this build, completely different part of this build. So we'll be blocking the holes up with something, but that's later on. Yeah, so that's how it works. and it should work really well, especially this size. Okay, so explain the second part would be, so reason why for such a big drop. Like, you don't need such a big drop. That's 50 blocks down. I think you only need 40 something blocks for hard. So this trap will work on easy, medium and hard, which is good. Works for Enderman, spiders, everything. Trust me, I've tested it. It does, works great. So why is it so, this is so far away? It's because what I want is when the piston clock gets around and we're changing tracks and we've gone down the bottom to collect our few stacks of whatever we've got, I want all the mobs to freeze, because as you know, the mobs will freeze being a certain distance away from you, which is good, and then they'll despawn even, which is fine for this trap anyway. So they'll despawn and you won't have any things dropping on your head while you're down there looting. Well, you're auto looting with the train cart system, and then on the way back up, obviously they'll start spawning in the dark spots again, and rinse and repeat, and that's how that works. As I said, I've already solved the problem with the arrow men shooting through. You cannot block vision at all. You can't put glass blocks or anything, or else they will not run towards you. You can't even put like you can put half slabs in, I think that works, but you still get shot by arrows. You can't put like a stairwell upside down trick. No, that does no longer work. They still shoot you, they still run at you. Yeah, you can't put bars or anything in because they won't run at you, they don't aggro. So that's pretty much how this mob trap's going to work. It's in my mind, it's gonna work. So, hopefully you all got that. That was kind of long. That's a mouthful, I know. But that's the whole point. I'm building it right now. You guys will see the process as we go along. And if you want to build one for yourself, you can build one. And another reason why it's so long is because as you're going down to there, mobs over here that didn't come for you will despawn and then respawn, and yeah, it works better when it's longer. Trust me when I say that. Like, when it's short and stumpy, you have to extend the track out so the track will go away from the mob farm. It just didn't work properly, and I found that out in my miniature version, because it was pretty much half the size of this, and I found that you'd get half the mob spawns in here, and it was just horrible. But then as soon as I extended the tracks way out both sides, it fixed the problem tremendously. So that's why exactly it's 160 blocks long. It will fix all the problems, and I'm hoping for, say, 3 laps of this will take about 2 minutes, and I'm hoping for an entire inventory here full. Like, that's what I'm hoping for. Don't get me wrong, it could be something else, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, so in this episode I just really wanted to get as much done as possible, but yeah, I can't do much more. I'm completely out of cobblestone. This is a ridiculous amount of cobblestone. Now, I could build a cobblestone generator and just bash that to death, but I actually am going to need a ton of iron too for the pistons downstairs. 160 pistons exactly, and yeah, for a bunch of other stuff, and railway tracks. We're going to need a bunch of them. So yeah, I'll have to go back to the old just going down the shaft and strip mine straight, just do that and fill up a few chests and come back and finish off the roof, then finish down there, and that's what I've got to do. So yeah, okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna get back to mining, and thanks for watching today's episode. Yeah, I'll catch you all later.